Hi, I'm Abby and this is my channel, and today I'll be showing you how to make some spicy homemade Southwest chili. And right here in front of me I have all the things you need to make this chili. Most importantly is your big cooking bowl, and then you have your ingredients. I will have the exact measurements down below in the description box so you can look at them if you decide you want to make this also. But most importantly, we have our beef. It's 2 pounds. I use 2 different types. It's ground beef and then pork sausage, 1 chopped red onion, olive oil, sugar, beef broth, assorted spices, and assorted tomatoes and paste and sauce. Again, I will have the recipe and everything down below, so you can check it out and see if you want to make this also. So the first task we want to do to make our chili is get ourselves prepped. We want to put on our apron and wash our hands. So let's get doing that. I always like to put on an apron to keep my clothes clean, obviously, and also I just like to wipe my hands and stuff on it. It makes it easier than grabbing for a towel every time. And since the chili can sometimes splash and it is a little messy, it's nice to keep everything clean and contained. So it's important to wash your hands just to keep everything sanitary and clean. We're going to be dealing with food, especially the raw meat, so it's good just to have all germs off your hands when you're ready to cook. So for cooking this chili, you set your big pot on the stove. I like to measure out everything and get it all ready. I opened up all the cans so they're ready. And the first thing we're gonna do, besides turn on the stove, I put it on a nice big burner that I have here in the front. We're gonna let that heat a little bit. But the first thing is we want to do, we want to add some olive oil just to heat the pan, and then we're going to add in our onions and cook them until we're going to place our onions in. This is 1 whole red onion chopped. So there we have the onion. We're going to just stir that and mix it with the olive oil to let it cook over the heat, and we're gonna wait until that softens, and then we're gonna add in our meat. I do have the stove on a medium-high heat. If you go by numbers, it's at a 7.5 right now, and we're gonna keep that, maybe turn it up a little bit to 8, but we're gonna let those onions cook. So the onions have been cooking for a few minutes. They're nice and softened a little bit, not too much. They've been in the olive oil. So next we're gonna add in our meat. And for mine, I like to use a pound of ground beef and then a pound of ground pork sausage. And we're gonna add those in. And we're gonna cook this until the meat is browned all the way, breaking it up into chunks. So now that we have our meat really nice and cooked, some people do suggest straining it at this point, but I don't. I like to keep the grease in there. Sometimes it's not that much. Make sure it's nice and mixed with the onions. And next we're gonna add in all the rest of our ingredients. I like to start with the wet ingredients. So first I'm gonna add my beef broth. You can use chicken or vegetable broth, kind of your choice. I use beef broth just because I like the flavor of the beef a little bit more than the rest. It's gonna make a little bit of soupy mixture. And then next I'm gonna add in my canned ingredients of the tomatoes and the sauces and the paste, and including the chilies. So I'm going to add in tomato sauce. I have some petit diced tomatoes that are also with garlic and olive oil. I'm gonna add in my hatch diced green chilies, and I did strain these of the juice a little bit. I'm gonna add in those. I'm gonna add in my chipotle peppers. You can add in as many as these as you want. I use about half a can. It's nice big peppers in there. And then you can use a whole can of tomato paste, but I use about half depending on how it turns out. We're gonna put that in. And we're gonna mix that all in. And this will make a little bit of a soupier chili. You can use less broth if you want it more just a meaty, less soupy type. One way to also thicken it up is to add more tomato paste, which I'm gonna do a little bit more. It won't thicken up a bunch, but just a little bit. And adds a little bit more flavor. Now that we have all our canned and wet ingredients, we're going to add in our spices, which are dry ingredients. This includes sugar, garlic powder, garlic salt, cayenne pepper, and ancho chili pepper. Down below I do have the exact amounts I use, but you can change them a bit depending on how hot you want them from the chili powders. We're going to add those in, kind of spread them around. It has salt, pepper, sugar, all the peppers, and we are going to mix that in. Now I still have my stove on a medium to high heat. I'm going to stir this a little bit more, and then I'm going to turn it down to a low medium heat and let it cook for about 25 minutes. You can cook it a little longer, but I like to give it about 25 minutes, and we're going to stir occasionally, and then your chili will be ready. While I'm letting it kind of stew on that low medium heat, I like to clean up and get kind of the sides ready to serve with my chili. So to go with our chilies, I made up a little side that people can add in as they wish. For chili, usually you put sour cream, which I have here, shredded cheese, and then some saltine crackers. But since this is a Southwest chili, I decided to also add some fire roasted corn and then some elbow pasta right here that I cooked earlier. And these you can add up to your own discretion or none at all. But I usually like to add a little bit of all. And you can serve this on the side so your guests can choose as they wish. So our chili has been cooking on a low to medium heat for the last like 20-25 minutes. It is almost ready. You can take it off the heat and let it chill and serve it. Usually you can serve it in a regular bowl that's deep, or you can get a low bowl. It works just as well. I usually like to use a low bowl for serving. And this chili is great to serve in the winter time. It's nice and kind of chilly out, and so you can heat up with some chili inside. It's perfect for the winter weather in January and February months. Kind of when you're stuck inside, why not have some nice homemade chili to make it bearable. Where you can just scoop it right from the pot into your bowls as you like, and then go over to your sides and add in what you like. Once your chili is ready to serve, you can add in any sides that you want. Like I said earlier, cheese, saltine, sour cream are kind of the usual, but with the Southwest, I also like to add the corn and the elbows. You can just sprinkle them on as you like. And your chili is ready. So I hope you guys enjoy this chili and make it sometime in the winter this year. Comment down below if you liked it and tried it, or if you changed it up a bit and tried it, made your own.
Give this video a like if you think you're gonna make it in the future. Also, let me know down below what you would like to see me make. Until then, I hope you stay nice and warm this winter. Maybe cook some chili. And I'll see you guys next time. Until then, if you want to be someone, why not be you? Bye.